Welcome back to the channel. So today's upload is going to be a quick one talking about a comment I received on one of my recent videos, and this comment came on my updated HDR gaming discussion video where I was talking about things like dynamic tone mapping for your LG C2 and the PS5. And the commenter mentioned that they seem to be having some issues with only seeing the HDR flag show up when playing their PS5 when they're playing God of War Ragnarok. But they're not seeing the HDR flag pop up when they're playing other games on the PS5. They switch over to the PS4 and the HDR flag comes back. So what I thought I would do is just run through a quick video showing how my settings are on the LG C2 and the PlayStation 5, and then I'll do a demonstration showing with these settings the HDR flag should be working correctly. So first let's start with the PS5 settings. So I'm going to go up here to settings and then screen and video. And we'll do a quick look around on video output information. So 2160 up there, you can see the color format says HDR, VRR supported, HDR supported, and then you could see all the frame rates for which HDR and SDR are supported. So let's back out. Resolution I have set to automatic. Let's skip over that. VRR, have that set to automatic. Apply to unsupported games, checked on. 120 Hertz output, of course I have that set to automatic. Auto low latency mode, automatic. 4K transfer, automatic, don't think I messed with that. Now we're down here at color, HDR. This is how I have mine set up, on when supported. And the reason I have it set up this way is that you have three options here. You have off, always on, and on when supported. Off is going to be off. It's going to eliminate the PS5's ability to play games with HDR, so everything is going to be SDR. Always on, it's going to force all games into HDR, which is not necessarily a good thing because SDR games like Dying Light 2, you don't want to have HDR forced on. Maybe you do, maybe you like the look of it, but just for my preference, I have it set to on when supported so that the PS5 and the TV will work together to determine, okay, what type of game is this? Is it an HDR game? Then I'm going to have HDR activated. Is it an SDR game? Then HDR is not going to be activated, and you're going to have your normal SDR gaming settings in comparison to your HDR game settings. Adjust HDR, don't need that. Deep color output is automatic, and RGB range is automatic. So we're going to go back out here to the home screen. I have a few examples here to go through here in just a moment, but let's take a look at what's going on with the C2 itself. So we're going to press and hold the settings button. You can see here HDR select mode, advanced settings. I'll just run through these real quick. You can see I have dynamic tone mapping on, video range, automatic. You can change these to limited or full. I leave this on automatic so that the TV just works together with whatever is streaming the content, and it will display the format properly. So let's do a couple of simulations here. I'm going to start with this game, this PS4 game called Erica. I'm going to go ahead and load it up. I'm going to pull up the game dashboard down here, and you'll notice right away I've changed these two to show the resolution the game is playing in and whether HDR is on or off. And you'll notice right away it says off, and then also there was no HDR flag that popped up here in the corner. Okay, let's exit that. Let's go ahead and close out of Erica. And then let's try the medium. I just started playing this. This seems interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and load this one up. And you see up there in the top right hand corner the HDR flag popped up. Let me hit the game dashboard and you'll see HDR is on. So this is an example outside of God of War Ragnarok with the PS5 and the LG C2 where the HDR flags appear to be working correctly based on, stop playing this, based on the way my PS5 is set up and the LG C2 is set up. So I hope this video was helpful to those that may be encountering this. Leave me a comment below talking about your exact settings on the PS5 and your C2, and I'll help out as much as I can. And of course, if you liked anything about the video, leave a like on it so that this video could be possibly helpful to others out there. And if you're new or unsubscribed, consider subscribing, hitting that bell notification so you know when I do an upload. Until the next one.